Good evening. We begin with breaking news unfolding in the state's north. A mass airlift is underway near Bowen after a serious bus crash.
Mel Whiteman has the details. Mel, several people have been injured here.
At this stage, around 20 passengers, Sarah, including 3 who have suffered life-threatening injuries. It's believed the coach rolled on the Bruce Highway at Gumloo just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. We understand 29 people were on the bus, which is based in Bundaberg. As we speak, doctors are triaging the injured. At least 7 people are being taken to Air Hospital. 4 are on the way to Bowen Hospital. The highway has been closed in both directions. It's the same town where 3 people died in a crash involving a Greyhound bus in 2024. Several rescue helicopters and the Royal Flying Doctor Service are on their way, as are paramedics. Some of the patients are likely to be tourists.
Thank you, Mel. He was on the run, allegedly stealing cars for 6 hours until he chose the wrong victim.
A woman snatched a serrated bread knife from a carjacker who terrorised drivers across Brisbane.
An unforgiving end to a violent run from the law. Finally taken down by police because of one brave driver.
Yeah, he picked the wrong car.
That's Nancy Farsi in the driver's seat as the man sets his sights on her car.
He's had a knife pointing at me to stab me. He was telling me to get the F out of the car. And I was like, no, you get out of the car. What are you doing?
An aspiring police officer, instead of running, she used self-defence training, showing us how she wrangled the serrated knife from him.
I put my arm over the knife and then I was able to do that. So yeah, and then roll out of the car. I got a few cuts on my hand. My car's a bit damaged. I was not scared.
When she says he tried to speed away, he couldn't drive a manual. The alleged crime spree began in this blue BMW stolen from Chelmer. It was ditched for a white Audi in the Kedron Wavell car park, an innocent driver injured in the process. The car was then seen speeding down the wrong side of Gympie Road. In total, 6 different drivers were held at knife point, including a husband and wife, as they left their friend's house in Stafford.
He just forcefully opened the door of our car, and then he unfastened the seatbelt of my husband and pulled him.
It took 6 hours to stop the alleged driver's out-of-control rampage, but now 35-year-old Darren Cutmore is behind bars, charged with more than 24 offences. Accused of leaving a trail of victims across Brisbane. Jade Richards, 7 News.
And a man has been forced to leap out of the way to avoid being run down by teenagers who were trying to steal his car in Townsville. He came home to find someone stealing his Audi. After driving up behind it, he was rammed backwards and boxed in. The man tried to chase the car before another driver accelerated straight towards him. He was taken to hospital. 3 teenagers are facing charges.
The only thing going down at Coles tonight is its reputation after the federal court found it lied to shoppers about phantom savings.
The dodgy discounts were found in almost every aisle, with some items used as bait to con customers.
The Coles Down campaign.
There's great value, hands down, at Coles.
But today it was the supermarket giant that was down and out.
Coles Supermarkets Australia has made misleading or false representations.
Consumer watchdog, the ACCC, took Coles to court over 245 products, arguing the down sale price was often higher than the original price.
The ACCC alleged the discounts were illusory.
The court examined a basket of 14 down discounts, finding 13 of them fake, like Rexona deodorant, previously $5 a can, raised to $6.50 for a month, then dropped to $6 in a sham down sale, $1 more than the original price.
I think a lot of people have been feeling that this was happening. What we're hearing today is that that is true.
Justice Michael O'Brien ruling the discount was not genuine, the conduct was misleading.
The ACCC will seek a substantial penalty.
On top of its reputation being shredded and the share price tumbling more than 2% today, Coles is now braced for fines likely to be in the tens of millions of dollars, with the finger of blame pointed firmly at Coles executives.
There has to be some head rolling at Coles.
Woolies not in the clear, also in court on near identical charges. Their decision due within weeks. And for Coles, is Down Down now dead?
That will be a commercial decision by Coles.
Chris Reason, 7 News.
It was supposed to be the first time accused rapist Resa Adib faced a magistrate, but the high-profile surgeon was allowed to skip court on the Gold Coast. Amanda Abate is at Southport with the details. Amanda, his lawyer appeared instead.
Well, Sarah, usually a defendant is required to show up for their first appearance, but Resa Adib asked to be excused, sparing him from the waiting media pack. We did learn new details today. The 65-year-old has been banned from contacting 10 people, men and women, as part of his bail conditions. That includes his alleged victim, a woman in her 30s. His passport has been surrendered and he must live at his Indooroopilly home, the home he used to share with Anastasia Palaszczuk. The status of their relationship isn't clear. Adib's lawyer wasn't answering any questions today. His matter adjourned max until July 7.
Thanks, Amanda. It's not often Donald Trump is out to flatter another world leader. The US president is in China tonight on a history-making mission, hoping the communist powerhouse might help reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
China. Showcasing displays of discipline and enforced enthusiasm to welcome Donald Trump back to Beijing, where he's treated like an old friend, and he was impressed.
The military is obvious, it couldn't be better, but those children were amazing. It's an honor to be your friend, and the relationship between China and the USA is going to be better than ever before.
But it doesn't always feel that way. Inside the Great Hall of the People, a table of 24 men, the first of 2 days of talks where the Chinese leader gave America a warning. On Taiwan, Xi is reported to have called the island the most important issue in China-US relations. If it is not handled properly, he said, the two countries could collide or even come into conflict. For decades, Washington has backed Taiwan's self-rule and its defence. Beijing wants to take back control. Then there's Iran. Washington wants Beijing's help convincing Tehran to back down and reopen the Strait of Hormuz. But some fear Taiwan will be used as a bargaining chip. Donald Trump's diplomatic mission looking more like a tech bro tour, the president bringing with him Elon Musk, Nvidia AI Supremo Jensen Huang and Apple CEO Tim Cook, hoping to strike artificial intelligence and computer chip deals. The Tesla boss appearing to be on a working holiday. The president's tonight visiting key Chinese landmarks.
How were your talks, sir?
It's great.
Did you talk about Taiwan?
Great place. Incredible. China's beautiful.
Xi bringing Trump to the Temple of Heaven, both already believing they have a higher purpose. Hugh Whitfield, 7 News.